number 2 of day 2 for our season. I am your caster Lick. Alongside me will be Chris once again.
Aye.
And it looks like this game will be between Billy's Babyback Ribs, who is the blue team, and coincidentally is also the blue team on your screen, and will be against Vicious and Delicious, I'm sorry, is the orange team and who will be the orange team for you today. So isn't that lovely how that works?
Saves the confusion, absolutely.
So last match we went to cafe. It was a draw to start out the day. Kind of sad. Don't really want to see that happen all the time. Or you don't really want to see a draw. You want to see people come out victorious. Sadly, you also want to see losers. But it looks like Border will once again be off the board, at least for this match, being taken out by Billy's Babyback Ribs. And it looks like Coastline's going to go down from Vicious and Delicious. So, do we have a want for this match?
Um, I can I want to see. I want to see Villa. I want
Villa?
to see Villa. Yeah.
I can get behind that. I can definitely get behind Villa, and it looks like Bank's going to go again. So, once again, we will not see Bank this time around. But Clubhouse is still on the board, and it was one of our more popular maps the other day. And there we go. Consulate just gets taken out by Vicious and Delicious. So Clubhouse, Cafe, and Villa are our 3 choices. And just as I say Villa, it gets taken out.
Yes.
So it looks
Oh.
like Cafe or Clubhouse.
Yeah, it's gonna be Clubhouse.
Or maybe
I can
we might hit
100%.
Cafe.
Nope. Absolutely 100% Clubhouse.
Yep, it looks like we are
Yeah.
going to go to Clubhouse this time around. So let us wait and see. Excuse me, who is attacking and who is defending to start off. And we might still have that trend. Blue team
Yeah,
obviously
I think
gets
so.
to choose, so we'll see if maybe they continue the trend with going with defense to start off with.
It wouldn't be surprising. I think it's gonna happen 9 times out of 10, and we're not up to 9 games yet, so it's gonna happen
Yeah.
this one.
I mean, to be fair, Clubhouse has 2 very strong sites, and it looks like we are going to have blue team start out on defense. So there we go. We'll get this match underway here. Billy's Babyback Ribs versus Vicious and Delicious on Clubhouse for game number 2. But as I was saying earlier, Clubhouse does have 2 very defensible sites, CCTV and Cache, and then obviously Armory and Church. The other 2 not so well defensible, so obviously you could start out on attack on this map, to be fair.
You could. I think still the advantage is with the defense, because I think teams prepare for defense and attack, because you can't really prepare for what other teams are doing. Like, I think we scrimmed against a blue team actually on this map, so they might have a few tricks up the sleeves.
And those tricks we might get to see today. Thatcher's going to be our first ban, obviously, kind of a must, especially when you're defending. And let's see who the Vicious and Delicious take out. Looks like Capital gets taken out this time around. He was causing a little bit of trouble in the last game, but sadly, Wilmai was there to cause a little havoc with his crossbow bolts. So we'll see who our defensive operator is that will be banned. Potentially
Don't
Mirror
ask.
Echo.
No comment. No comment.
Mirror Echo, obviously. And there we go. I was 50% right, and Echo's gone. But potentially Mira might get still banned. I don't know why you would want to ban her when you're on when you're starting on defense.
It's gonna be Mirror or it's gonna be Clash.
I can see Clash, and it looks like Jaeger actually gets banned.
Oh, right. Okay.
Well, it is a good thing that Wamai is playable, because now you have to work, we're going to say, twice as hard now to prevent those projectiles from coming into sight with Wamai. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. We'll see how well it works out for him. It looks like our first site's going to be CCTV and Cache. Obviously, one of the better sites, as I mentioned earlier.
I think that's going to be a target ban on Street there, to be honest.
I could definitely see that. See, it's kind of like when you ban Jaeger against, what is it, Empire.
Yeah.
Mainly, I can't remember the gentleman's name, but who plays him quite often and is very good with him.
I can see his joystick. No, is it a
Yeah,
joystick?
joystick. Yes, it is.
You comparing Street to joystick, he's
I'm,
gonna
I'm
fucking
not.
love
I'm not.
this.
I'm not
Sorry.
comparing Street to joystick. I'm just saying it's similar. That you would ban Jaeger against joystick, you do the same thing against Street. And thank you, Physics, for
All right,
popping
man.
up the
All right.
joystick. Thank you.
Yeah, he's gonna
Defenders,
love that.
protect your bombs.
I'm sure
from
he
being
will.
used by attackers.
He'll be sliding straight into your DMs.
At least he'll be the only person who's doing it.
Oh, that's funny but sad.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong.
Hardware ready.
And this time around, we're actually going to get all of the garage doors reinforced. Last time we didn't do that, and it seemed to cause a little bit of problems for whoever was up top here.
5 seconds to
And
go.
I'm kind of curious as to see where these armor panels are going to go up here from Watkin. We've already got
Attackers
one on the
must locate and defuse
CCTV
the
window, and it looks like we've got another one down here on the garage door. And it looks like the last one is we're going to put on the window looking into garage from CCTV. Not really the worst idea. I like it. It's pretty solid, but I think, you know, you use those more or less to waste time rather than to try and prevent people from getting around.
Yeah, I think it suggests they're actually gonna more expect the construction push.
Yeah.
If I'm honest, I feel like they're gonna say, right, we want you to push here, do it.
And it looks like already one of those garage doors is going to get opened up, and it looks like Watkins going to be staring out, not able to see anybody. And Fury's just going to pull off, and he's just going to go for the main wall here, and it looks like Cinnamon's going to try and open up wall here just a little bit with that blowtorch, see if he might be able to find something. It looks like he's just waiting to open it up there. He's also going to get a little shocked here. And he already wasted a solid amount of that blowtorch trying to
Attackers
open
have
that
located
up.
a bomb.
Other than that, it doesn't really look like we have much of a room here, except from Poe all the way on the Legion open the wall. And it sounds like the wall's going to get opened up. So now the defenders will have a little bit of a harder time, and it looks like Watkin might be able to just hit Amin, but sadly he misses it. But he's got a little protection with that castle barricade back behind his back, and it looks like Domain's going to maybe try and come around from below and try and take care of that castle, but it looks like he's not going to do that. He's going to come around up through construction. It looks like everybody's getting into a little bit of a fight here, trying to see what they can do. And there we go. We have a C4 coming around. And that's because the Maverick's in sight, just wreaking havoc. And it looks like Street's going to try and come around, potentially get the mute. And there we go. Domain is able to take down Tommy. So that is the bandit gone. And it looks like Street's going to get taken out by Siege here. Watkins on the other side. Amin's going to be able to pick up Watkin. Domain's going to be able to pick up Siege. There we go. Copperhead's going to pick up Domain. And then Cinnamon's going to be able to take down Poe. He's going to take out Copperhead. And there we go. Attackers win round number 1.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, I think the Maverick was the sort of spearhead for that. He worked his way in sight, and he just managed to pick a couple of people off, and he allowed his team to follow him in. That was the important thing. I think he made up for it because his blowtorch work wasn't great on the wall initially, like you said, but I think he made up for it. He pushed in, and it was quite a comfortable round actually for the attack.
Yeah, they did a very good job. But it's a little interesting considering that they had the Zofia, that they didn't do the Maverick trick. And that's where you cut a line across the top, cut a line across the bottom, which removes the reinforcement and then makes the wall soft. Then you can use the Zofia or the Buck, which they both had, to be able to blow open that soft wall. But nonetheless, they went with the good old tried and true route
Attackers
of
need to
opening it up with
locate
a
and
thermite,
defuse
and with
bombs.
that, it leads us all the way down to Church and Arsenal for our second defense. And it's always funny to watch everybody go upstairs to go for the hatches and everything, because it looks like they're just leaving sight. Just be like, yeah, no, we don't want to be here.
Yeah, I was just caught up. Yeah, you're right. It's like, no, we're gonna fake it. No, we're not. We're just doing our shit up there. Sorry, I'm swearing. Shouldn't do that. But
Nah, you're fine.
I feel like the orange team here are prepared for them to go back to cash.
Attackers have discovered the location
It's the
of
same
a bomb.
lineup.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
And it's a very strong chance that they might be doing that SSG strat that we happen to see the other day,
Attackers' objective
which
is
was
to
actually
defuse the bomb.
very good the way that it was able to fully collapse space and cause a lot of problems for the attackers here.
Well, this is the thing. If the oranges take the middle floor, they stop the rotations, and as long as they're winning their gunfights, they're going to be quite comfortable to push into sight.
Yeah, for sure. And so far, it looks like Siege and Wacken are going to be the only two that are going to be down on site. It looks like Tommy's going to come all the way up top. It already looks like one of the hatches is open. It looks like Siege is going to try and do what he can, but he gets hit by one of those concussive grenades from Zofia. Couldn't remember what the hell her name was. It looks like Tommy's going to hold an angle here, try and see if anybody's going to come up the main stairs, but so far it doesn't look like anybody's going to. They're just going to try and see if they can find anything down in this little peek hole, and it looks like they're already opening up part of the floor here into kitchen to try and see if they can find anybody. There was a little ping, so they might be able to catch Watkins over here by the hatch, but he's just going to move around and just see what he can do, and he's also going to try and go for the impact trick to make sure that they do not get to open this hatch. Well, there we go. We have a bean coming up here. Let's see if he's going to be able to get that down. And there goes one of the charges. We're going to move right over to Watkin. He's going to pop up, and there we go. They get taken out. I'm not overly sure where that was. I was up top with Mozzie and also with the Legion. No, it's not the Legion. Not overly sure who that was. It was the Mute that was doing that. So there we go. We've already lost one, and there we go. Siege is able to take down one. Siege is able to take down two. So that's the Zofia and the Maverick on, and Siege is going to be able to get a triple and pick up Cinnamon, so that's also the Thermite on. And there we go. We've got move into Church now, and it doesn't look like we have any reinforcements on Church at all. It looks like Siege is going to try and come around, see what he can do. He's not going to be able to get anybody. He's going to try and get a shot onto Amin, but Amin goes prone. He's not able to really get anything, and there we go. Amin's going to be able to take down Poe, so now it's a 4v2. 4v1 with Siege getting another one. So it is just Domain all by himself. Silent Siege isn't going to be able to get the ace here. The Domain gets called out, and he's getting a lot of problems here, and he gets taken up by the super shoddy of Copperhead for the defenders to win round number 2.
It's the collapse you talked about. It's the top floor. It was ignored, and yeah, they just collapsed straight back onto the site where the defenders were mostly in blue, and that's it. That's all she wrote really.
Yeah,
I think
it was very good.
Siege again winning his gunfights against Street. I think that's important. He's got 2 kills against him now, and he's got 5 in total. Like you see on that scoreboard there, he's really pulling it out for his team.
Yeah, I was kind of sad that Siege wasn't able to pick up the ace. He was very, very close. I'm not sure what was going on there. Maybe just Domain happened to pick up the surprise on him a little bit more than than on the reversal. But it was still a really good round. They were able to come out with only 1 loss. It looked like in total. So
yeah, I think it was 4v1 in the end. You're right. Yeah. Again, it's that top floor control. You said it very early on. You said about the SSG strat, and it's about the collapse on site afterwards, and that's exactly what they did, and they pulled it off, and they, credit to them.
And they did a wonderful job, and from what I understand, that strat has a 100% win rate.
What, in our tournament or in real life?
In Pro League. And so far in our tournament, it has a 100% win rate.
Alright. I hurt my team are taking this.
Just watch the really good NA team, Space Station Gaming. I say that because I'm a Space Station Gaming fan.
I see. course you
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
And once again, it looks like we're going to bring basically the same setup. We haven't really changed much. Maybe the people who are going to play the operators. I know Cinnamon's moved over to the Thermite, and we have Fury that's moved over to the Maverick. So he might not waste one of those full canisters there on the blowtorch. We'll have to take a quick gander and see how well he does here. He's just waiting for his team to be in position. He's getting ready to go for it. And it looks like he's doing a really good job. There we go. He's able to get it open. Well, and it looks like we don't really have any roamers except for Pojot, and other than that, Watkin all the way down here into blue. So, and it looks like Bandit's already taken a little bit of health there, not overly sure from where that was. And it already sounds like we're going to get that wall opened up here, and Zofia holding a little bit of an angle, decides to go back around. It looks like Buck's going to try and open up from below. Sadly, he's not really able to get anything there, and we're going to open up part of the wall, not all the wall. But so far, it did its job, and it sounds like we're also going to try and go in through garage. At least that is what Street is planning on doing. And from what I saw, nobody was really watching. It looks like Watkins going to be able to pick up Domain there. And there we go. Amin's going to be able to pick up Pojot. And we are back even to A4, B4, trying to be able to see if he can see Siege there on the mute, but sadly he's not able to get shots. We hear somebody hit one of those Elysian mines. It's potentially the Zofia who's coming up through garage. Still hasn't taken it out. They're losing a little bit of health and blurring that vision just a tad bit. Looks like we're just going to try and put some shots in, see what we can do. It looks like garage is just fully clear, so nobody's not really pushing towards garage. And there we go, Watkin able to take down Cinnamon. And Tommy's going to be able to take down Malicious. And it looked like we were about to get a bit of a plant there. And Amin's going to take down Copperhead for a 3v2. And there we go. Siege just comes around the corner to be able to take down Amin. So now it is a 3v1 with Fury all by himself all the way up to the garage. He's going to be able to catch Tommy there and get a kill, but he's not able to finish off. He's going to try and reload. Watkins going to be able to finish him off to give Defenders round number 3.
You know, that's a shame actually, because last time we played this map, Fury actually made a really good clutch on this site. I don't really know where it went wrong there for him.
It could have been just any number of things, honestly.
I think one thing that comes to mind was that they had garage free and they could have got to rafters, but the Orange team didn't drone it out well enough, and I think if they'd have pushed that site, they'd have had a bit of control from the breach that they'd made, and obviously the rafters, and they could have pushed from there, but it didn't look like they did that. And I'm being really critical because I'm on Orange team.
You're supposed to be not biased.
Yeah, I'm not being biased. I'm not being biased. I'm being fair. That's how it was.
Yeah.
Good hold from the defense. Yeah.
And it looks like we're going to go up to Gym Bedroom for our next defense here. And it looks like Zane is going to come off of the Buck, who was going to show the Lion, but decided to go with the Montana instead. So now we have
Defenders, protect your
French
bombs from
Mountain,
being defused by
as
attackers.
people like to call him, or at least I like to call him because that is what his name means in French.
Yeah,
Coming up onto the board will be interesting to see how they use him to push, and obviously once again, the second time that we've been able to see Mira on this map, but sadly she's going to come over into bathroom. And real quick, we're just going to watch Tommy here because he's my favorite operator. Why is he my favorite operator? Well, ladies and gentlemen, he's playing the wonderful Spetsnaz operator, Captain. Why do I say this?
Keep an eye on door.
Because no matter how many people there are on the other team that are able to spot Capcan traps, be able to take down Capcan
5
traps,
seconds remaining.
everybody still runs through Capcan traps. Even when they drone out,
Attackers
see
are heading
Capcan.
out to defuse a bomb.
So we're going to do a little bit of a Capcan watch and see how many of those traps get walked through today.
Alright, so that's a key point. Another key point is Pojat. If he's getting killed on entry, that is big for the Orange team.
Yes, definitely.
I guarantee it. Every single round. He's bandit.
I would say yes, he is, isn't he? Yep, there he is. I couldn't figure out where he was. It looks like we're going to go for the wall here. We're going to use the Maverick this time around, but they have a mirror there, so they're fully going to be able to see where he's going. Oh, he's going to open it up, and he's not able to
located by attackers.
He's able to finish him off, but now that window is open, so he's going to be able to get shot through. He just runs out and is able to get away now. And there we go. They're not able to take out the wall. Unless they're able to shoot from above, and it looks like they are. It looks like Poe's going to be able to take down Street there. So Poe is on a 2-kill streak here so far. It looks like that's the Sophia gun. And there we go. Amin's going to be able to take down Watkins, so that is the castle out of there. He's probably already done his job. And he's got one of those breach charges, so he's going to be able to try and open up one of those walls. And it looks like part of the wall gets opened up. The main's going to go in there. But he's got the Mira of Siege just waiting, just watching. Trying to see if anybody's going to come through. And it looks like we've got Tommy watching over here in construction. And there we go. We've got Copperhead of Mozzie looking down. And he's just going to back down the road here and see if he can find anything. Zane decides that he doesn't want to do anything. He's just going to look around. Knows that he's getting spotted. And it looks like Cinnamon's going to try and hold an angle and see what's going on. And there we go. Pojot's going to try and come out and challenge this. Decides not to, decides to back off and give it a little bit of time. And he gets shot from Amin, who is dropped into logistics. So that's second for Amin, and he's able to prevent Pojot from getting more. There's a C4 that comes out. I don't know if it's going to be able to do anything. Monty's lost about half of his health. He's going to try and challenge this Mozzie, at least maybe try and push him down. He's going to go around, and there we go. Copperhead's going to be able to take down Amin. Monty's going to lose a little bit more of his health as a 3v2. Monty might go down here to the shortest operator, at least in Rainbow Six of Mozzie. It looks like Cinnamon's going to try and come around. He's going to be able to take down Siege there, but it looks like Mozzie and Monty are all going to be by themselves. Looks like Tommy's holding an angle on the door, and there we go. There goes down Cinnamon. So it's just Monty, and he's going to get taken down by Mozzie. And defenders went round number 4.
I don't feel like the Oranges attacked the... They should have seen that mirror and they should have just ignored it, in my opinion. Or they should have done a little bit better to try and shift the bandit off the jacuzzi wall.
Yeah.
You know, the Monty was doing a little bit of work trying to prevent that. It still didn't work, and I guess it was gunfights in the end. You got one gun and a shield versus 2 guns. You know, that's how it's going to end up.
Yeah. I think what they should have done when they realized that the mirror was there, should have just went, why don't we try cash?
Yeah.
Why don't we try CCTV?
Yeah, I agree completely.
Because if I'm not mistaken, that entire wall was soft.
Mm-hmm.
And with the Zofia, they could have opened it up. Habana even had breach charges. Could have definitely opened it up very easily. Could have all just pushed in through cash. From there, got into logistics, from construction, and then be able to go into site from there. Push from those 2 angles. But sadly, that's not what they did. And we see what happened next. And it looks like, once again, we're going to go for this SSG 100% proven strat. So we will see if it will pay off for them like it has before, or potentially now the team has an idea of what they're going to do and what will be done.
Well, if it ain't broke,
Bomb located by attackers.
it's as simple
10
as.
seconds remaining.
And hopefully the Oranges attack a little bit better this time. Either with a bit more aggression to take the rotates from upstairs out of the game, or they take the Romans first. They've got to do one of the two. They can't do something in between.
Yeah. But it will be interesting to see if they decide to go upstairs. It looks like potentially we are going to just go down through tunnel here. And it almost looks like Fury just about messed that up. He's able to get into dirt tunnel, so there we go. We've got 2.
Bomb located by
maybe
attackers.
3 potentially pushing dirt tunnel, and it looks like everyone else is going to try and go for the walls here. Or at least the hatch there. That's at least what Amin looks like he's about to do. It looks like Sophia's pushing down here and got a couple of drones leading the way. And there we go. It looks like Watkin was just there, just happened to miss it. And he's waiting for this. But so far, it doesn't look like Siege or Watkin know that Street is just on the other side of this. And there we go. Street's able to take down Siege. Watkin's going to be able to know that somebody's got taken down from there, so he's going to come around and see what's going on. He's going to constantly get dropped down. There were at least 2 drones that were coming down there. Let's see if he's going to be able to come around and get anything. It looks like a second one's going to come around there, and there we go. Street gets taken out here from Pojot, at least with the SMG-11. He's going to throw out a C4, and sadly it doesn't connect. The next one's coming down. There we go. We've got Fury coming down the pipeline here. It'll be the next one. Just this is ahead of Pojot. So now we've got 3-4 operators coming down here, and it looks like we've got another coming down blue. Domain's going to be able to take down Copperhead. So there we go. He's also going to blow the hatch above him and maybe cause a little bit of a stir there. So it's a 3v4 right now with Watkin, Pojat, and Tommy all the way upstairs into bar, while it looks like the rest of the push is going to be coming down below. If he's lucky, Tommy might be able to come around and pick up Amin here. It looks like he's just on his cams. He knows that a visual somewhere, and there we go. Watkin and Pojat are going to be able to take down Fury and Cinnamon to bring it to 2v3. So it is just the lone Amin and Domain who's going to try and do what he can, and Domain gets taken out here from Pojat with a triple, and he's not able to take the shot onto Amin. He's going to shoot through the wall there with the shotgun. He might be able to finish her off. Sadly, he's not able to. Amin fighting for his life. He's still got one of those goo mines in it. And Amin's going to take it down, and there he goes. He's getting some shots done onto him. He's got just a little bit of health. All we need is for somebody to come around and follow him up, but it looks like Tommy's going to come around. He's going to break through the barricade. He's going to open up the stairs so that way he can cover if somebody's coming around. It looks like Watkins going to hold an angle, and Amin's going to come all the way back down through tunnel to see if he might be able to spot anybody. And I'm not seeing anything down this area that might be able to let him know, except for Watkin, who is watching this angle over here. Pojat, who's looking upstairs, can take out the Claymore easily enough. And I just heard some shots, so there we go. Amin's letting himself go, and there we go. Watkin's going to be able to take him out to give defenders round number 5.
I think very unfortunate. They had the right mindset. I don't think they were just aggressive enough, because they got one on the site, they got one anchor, and then, like I said, Pojat, if you don't get rid of him, he's going to wreak a bit of havoc, and that's exactly what he did.
Mm-hmm.
And the defenders had the diffuser on site, and it was all for the oranges to do there.
Yeah. And Pojat is deadly, no matter what gun you give him. Like, you could give him just, like, a pencil and a rubber band, and somehow he would find a way to murder you with it.
I agree.
But it looks like we're going to go up to CCTV and cash this time around. We're going to bring out the Clash, potentially help out Amin there on the Bandit doing a little bit of tricking. And we're going to bring out the Wamai. So this is potentially why Billy's Babyback Ribs got rid of Jaeger. And it looks like we're going to 6-pick off of the Mozzie for the Mira. So once again, we will see Mira come back onto this site. And if I remember correctly, Mira did a very good job on this site. A very interesting setup that we had. Especially on the cache wall looking into CCTV that looks out towards the main wall. We'll see once again if maybe that is going to be the idea or the
Defenders,
strat
protect
for
your
this.
bombs from being defused by attackers.
I'm not going to comment.
Trust me, no insider trading here. Okay.
No, yeah, I think you're probably spot on about the target back on the street. Obviously, Wamai's basically does the same job, but like you said, you got to work twice as hard. You got to wait a long time to get those. It's almost like Legion. It's almost as powerful as Legion. The longer he stays alive, the more useful he is. And sadly for Street, he's not been staying alive too long this
10
game.
seconds to go.
And also, I did make the comment the other day talking about if you have Fuse on the board
Attackers must
and you get rid of
locate and defuse
Jaeger,
a bomb.
that's a total, because there's 5 grenades in those cluster charges. So you get rid of Jaeger, you have 15 coming at you. You still have Jaeger, there's 3 down per side, so you have 6 left. Out of that 15, Wamai is able to catch 10. Or catch 5. So there's 10 left.
Yeah.
You know, so it's going to be really hard for Wamai to do a solid job. But already
Well, for
it looks
me-
like... Yep.
Go on, sorry, I was just saying, for me, here, having Street, if he's not staying alive too long, if he's going for a fragging round, you should switch it out. Just keep with someone who's going to be alive, like Amin's been alive a lot in the last few rounds.
Yeah.
Try it out. Oh.
And it looks already like we've lost one here for Billy's Babyback Ribs, and that kill was contributed to Amin, and it was the Nomad here, and it sounds like we're getting Thermite and Hibana trying to get over here, so at least one and both will get taken out, but it looks like we've got Walken watching down below, but a Wamai is going to use that grenade. Might cause a little bit of damage though, and it looks like Bandit's going to move off. It looks like he's going to try and come around, see if he's going to try and get that. I'm not overly sure. Doesn't look like he has any shock wires left, so it looks like that wall's going to be able to get opened up. Sounds like Fury's going to do a little bit of damage, potentially over here to Pojat, who's on the Hibana. But he's just going to drone out and just see what he can find, and it sounds like we've got the wall opened up here. So with a 4v1, or 4v5, I'm sorry, attackers have a little bit of an issue, but it looks like Tommy's going to try and come around. Pojat's going to be able to pick up a mean, so that's the Bandit gone. But here we go, we got Tommy on the IQ going to come up around and using the Commando, one of the first times that we've seen that so far, at least with people who have been using Hibana, or I mean IQ, I'm sorry. It would help if I could speak English. What operators carry. There we go, we're just going to try and be holding, and it looks like Walker's going to try and move down a little bit here, potentially try and come up back in, just like Tommy is, and it looks like he's going to be over here. He's going to open up the door, try and throw some shots, but sadly he gets taken out here by Street. It sounds like we hear Ivana trying to come in and do a little bit more damage. There's at least one of the mirrors gone, and it looks like Fury's going to try and move around, see if he can try and do the mirror, taking a decent amount of damage. It sounds like we've got some problems going on in the background over here. Probably the Thermite who's moved around in construction, and there we go. Pojat's able to take down Street, so now it's a 3v3 here with that mirror. Lost a decent amount of health, but at least Hibana and Buck still lost a fair amount of health. Pojat's going to be able to take down the main, so it is a 3v2. Cinnamon's over on the stairs, going to try and come around. He's going to be able to hold off the Thermite. Pojat's going to try and take him out. There we go. Fury's going to be able to take down one there, and we're getting the plan off here, and it looks like Pojat's going to try and take down the Clash. He's not able to get his shots off. It looks like we've got the plant stuck here, and it looks like Fury's all by himself going to try and come around, see what he can do, and there we go. He's able to take down Pojat because he was in the middle of reloading. Just missed the head of Siege, who's going to come around, and he's just going to try and reload, hold an angle, see what he can find, and there we go. Fury's just going to miss the head once again. Going to try to come around. He's going to throw an impact, and sadly not going to be able to do anything. But Siege has lost a fair amount of health. He just happened to see where Fury was going. He's going to hold an angle, see if maybe he can try and be able to get him. Is he going to be able to do it? This he does. Attackers win round number 6.
That was a very tense 1v1 there in the end. You got to say maybe Fury had the upper hand, but just on health, I think. You know, Siege took up a really good position to hold against him, and it was an even round. You know what? The scoreline does not suggest how even this game's been for me.
Yeah. It feels like it's been very, very close, but like just hair misses. Like that's all that it's been. It's just been hair misses. Like,
absolutely.
Just you're almost on target. You almost connect. You know, you just happen to almost look at the right spot, and then just it doesn't pan out.
The most interesting part of that round for me was that you got arguably the top frag on each team, so Pojat and Street. Like naturally, you'd say they're your top guns. They got in the fight. Pojat won that, and from there, Orange were always clawing it back, and they nearly did. And it's a shame they lost it.
Yeah.
They looked like they could have won it.
We're gonna follow Amin here, considering that he is on his bread and butter, which is Kapkan. We're gonna see where all these Kapkan traps go. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna watch this. And to everybody who asked for the scoreboard, I just want to let you know I do show the scoreboard at the end of every single round. I try not to bring it up in the middle of the round because I don't want that to distract everybody from what's going on. So, but I promise I'm listening to you guys.
Doorway, trap.
Alrighty, we've got 2 of those EEDs down. Remember where they are, ladies and gentlemen, and you'll be able to watch when somebody walks through. We're going to see where Amin's going to place his last 3 here.
Shh, safe straps.
Literally, honestly, like, if you drone a Kapkan and see he's there, you should know to take these out. Just look, just check doorways. That's all there is. That's all you gotta do. Alright, there we go. We found where the last one's gonna go. Alrighty, so there we go. There's our setup, and it sounds like Pojat's already going for the main hatch over here. It doesn't really look like we have realistically any rovers, so it looks like Pojat's gonna open up the door over here. It looked like maybe he was going to go for kitchen. Decided he was not going to. Already pushing up into garage here with Watkins. Siege doing a little bit of droning over here with Copperhead. It looks like Tommy's doing a little bit of the same. There we go. Thermite, or Siege is doing a little bit more. It looks like Captain's already gotten to a little bit of a gunfight, so he's lost a little bit of health. Looks like we're just waiting. And there we go. The Pulse is up there watching, trying to see what's going on. A C4 goes up. Sadly, the C4 is not in the correct place. So it's not really going to be able to do much of anything. Cinnamon is going to be one of our main roamers up here, as we have Siege and Tommy over here in kitchen, both trying to open up the floor and see what's going on. There we go. Cinnamon's going to be able to get some shots onto him, and it sounded like that was Pojat who was putting some shots onto him. Tree's going to lose a little bit of damage to us, potentially from upstairs on the hatch, maybe. Trying to see if we've got anybody. Potentially it looks like Tommy. Pojat's going to be able to finish off Cinnamon there. And Siege is going to try and go for this hatch. There we go. Tommy's going to take down Fury there. So now it is a 4v, or 5v3, sorry. Right now, and it looks like attackers are just coming down. And there we go. Watkins going to come around. He's got the IQ, so he's going to be able to know that there are those Captain traps, and he's going to be able to take down Streets. But now it is a 5v2 with a minute left, and it looks like Siege is going to be coming down the stairs, and Pojat's going to be able to take down Domain. So all it is Amin all by himself, and sadly he gets taken out for a flawless round. And ladies and gentlemen, if I'm not mistaken, that is round number 6 going to Billy's Babyback ribs, and Pojat breaking double digits. Wonderful job to him. He definitely deserves the MVP for that round, or at least that game. And there you go, a 6-1 scoreline.
Yeah. You know, give credit to Blues. That's a great way to end the game. But I do feel for Oranges.
Yes.
They probably did not deserve to lose 6-1.
No.
You know, but
honestly,
sometimes
I could have expected a tie.
that's it. That's Siege. That's Siege for you.
Yeah.
I think. You know, I think Siege giving me PTSD is about right for the Orange teams, right?
Now he's gonna have to. Now somebody on Orange team's gonna have to change their name to Siege gave me PTSD, gave me PTSD.
Yeah, probably. Oh man, do you know what? It was an enjoyable game to watch and cast. And one thing I'd like to say is I'd like to give a shout out to David because he told me to. But I feel sorry for the Orange team. Well played, both teams. It was a good game.
It was a very good game, very close game. Sadly, things did not go in the way of Orange's fashion today, and sadly, you know, that's just how it happens sometimes. You try to do your best to be on target, and you just happen to be a little off. It happens to the best of us. But thank you very much for joining us for game number 2. This is my last game, at least for casting today. And as far as I know, Chris, it is also your last game today. So thank you for joining us for these 2 games. I have been Lick. Alongside me has been Chris. And you have just witnessed Billy's Babyback Ribs win 6-1 versus Vicious Delicious. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next one.